It's me, Gio, and I'm here with episode 3 of season 8 of Campus Update. Let's get right into the news. As you may or may not know, we're quite close to the edge of a tectonic plate, locally known as the San Andreas Fault. One of our newest reporters, Hayden Shields, has some information for you all.
As you Oilers may very well know, we have many fault lines in Southern California. But what you may not know is that we're 350 years overdue for a major earthquake. After the recent catastrophe in Mexico, scientists predict that this earthquake could hit California in the next 30 years. Former Caltech seismologist and advisor for the U.S. Geological Survey, Lucy Jones, is a world-renowned authority on earthquakes. She visited Huntington Beach a few weeks ago, joined by police and fire department and first responders, to discuss earthquakes and preparedness strategies with local residents. We talked to supervision for a look into how the school is prepared for when the earthquake hits.
When it comes to students being trapped inside a school, do we have food and water? Yes, we do. If you have looked at your classrooms, somewhere in the corner or in your teacher's cabinets, you will actually find emergency buckets. Those buckets can be used as porta potties, and they actually also have emergency rations like food and water in the classrooms, as well as emergency lights. Now, outside of the classroom, we do have an emergency conics box next to the baseball field. We have barrels of water there, and we have tons of food and first aid supplies. So where can we go if there's an earthquake? Well, we have the baseball fields, we have the football field. If we have to go outside of campus, we actually have Worthy Park as well. If there is really a necessity for us to evacuate, we are actually working with HB City. You have teachers who are volunteers in our city evacuation plans. So we will actually be bused or be transported to the HB library as our central evacuation station.
As you can see, our school is completely prepared for when the earthquake hits. But until then, all we can do is wait.
Thank you, Hayden. That was quite a serious segment. So let's go on to something a little more cheery. What better way to cheer up than with the cheerleaders? We traveled over to one of their practices to get some insight into our wonderful cheer team.
We practice 2 times a week, and it's usually 2 hours, unless sometimes we do extra practices for like assemblies and stuff like that.
During practice, we stunt, we tumble, and we make up routines for the events that we go to, such as football games, basketball games, rallies, assemblies.
We cheer at assemblies, we cheer at the football games, basketball games, and sometimes other teams ask us to come out and cheer for them and support them.
We competed my freshman year, and then we competed sophomore year. We didn't compete last year, but we're planning on competing this year again.
My favorite thing to perform at is probably the assemblies, because they're the most fun. Everyone's there, and it's really fun. My little sister's the reason I started cheer. She was in cheer when she was probably like 5 or 6, and then I decided to join shortly after, and now I've been doing cheer for 11 years.
I kind of started cheer because I had so many friends doing it, and my mom was a cheerleader in high school, so I thought I'd give it a try, and once getting into it, I just loved it, and I loved being around all sorts of people and around my team, so I just kind of fell in love with it.
Even if sports isn't your thing, you guys should come down to the next football game and see us in action.
Go Oilers!
Wow, that was just the lift I needed. Cheerleading, dancing, singing. The performing arts have a strong presence here at HBHS. Some students even bring that passion with them off campus. Leaf met with some real pretty boys that happened to be in a band and followed them to a practice. Let's see what he found out.
Dude, that wine's 30% off.
Oh boy, some berries!
Have you ever wanted to see a good local band that originated in the OC area? And that's all about ska and punk? Well, meet those pretty boys. Featuring
Lucas Nice,
Tristan Schumann,
Ethan Benheim,
Robert Adams, Garrett Schlosser,
and Lucas Martinez.
We first became a band during spring break our sophomore year. 2016, around March, April.
It was April 17th.
Oh, wow. This guy knows.
It might be.
When was our first show? July 2nd, 2016. It was at Central Park.
Mosquitoes.
Lots of them.
Okay, so what's our advice for someone who wants to start a band from scratch? Let's do a step-by-step process. Step 1, find people. Step 2, have some good old fun. Step 3.
Can I stop you?
What?
Don't just find people, find friends. You want to make sure you get along with these people. one like actually enjoy them.
And just play as many shows as you can, because experience is what's really going to help you throughout the whole thing.
How to come up with the name? It was more of just a joke. We were all hanging out in my house, you know, because I had the drums there. We're all playing, and we just were making jokes about what we should call ourselves. Lucas always made jokes about like we're those pretty boys, you know. Having fun with it. It's not going to be a great experience, and you're just going to hate it. You know, if it becomes like a job, that's not fun.
We're working on new music, and we're also thinking about having a name change.
Whole new album soon.
New album,
Big,
new stuff.
Large album.
Fresh start, fresh start.
We're growing.
Any future shows coming up? We have a lot of plans for Halloween.
Thanks, Leaf. It was nice to get a glimpse of what goes on behind the scenes with those pretty boys. If you've ever wanted to peek behind APPA's golden curtain, come on down to the APPA open house, which is coming up soon. We made Cameron do some actual work to show us what's in store this weekend.
Hey Oilers, if you have any friends or family in APPA, then you should come to the APPA open house that is taking place on October 14th near the Black Box. It shows all the students and parents who want to see what their student does before performing a show. Students who are interested in trying out for APPA can also come to this event and see what program in APPA interests them. Come see this open house event for the APPA community and also students who are interested in APPA. See you there, Oilers.
Can't wait to see you Oilers at the open house. Speaking of, oh wait, not speaking, but signing, is the ASL Club. ACE reporter Aaron Stafford made his way to ASL Club to see what they're all about. Let's check it out.
American Sign Language, or ASL, is one of the many available classes here at HBHS. It counts as a foreign language instead of Spanish or French class. Many students here have taken a liking to this class and formed a club to show their appreciation.
ASL Club is an environment where people who can get involved in the culture can start signing with each other and get more involved into the actual culture in sign language itself.
ASL Club is an environment where people that take sign language or maybe even are interested in sign language can come and have pizza, and we play fun games, and we sign, obviously.
I'm in ASL 4. I have Shields as a teacher. He is in...
I'm in ASL 4.
My favorite part about ASL Club is seeing different people, seeing how they sign, and pizza. Pizza's great, so.
Getting more involved in the actual community as a whole, and actually signing with actual people and getting involved in the deaf events outside of school.
I like the pizza.
Just join ASL Club because even if you don't sign, it's a really great environment to learn sign and see other people, interact with your friends, and yeah.
Students from all grade levels in ASL 1, 2, 3, 4, or even if you don't take the class, can join this club. All you have to do is have an interest in ASL. If you're interested in joining ASL Club, they meet every Thursday at lunch in J1.
Much thanks, Aaron. Thank you all for devoting some time to watch our carefully constructed episode. That's all we have for today, Oilers. And remember, according to all known laws of aviation, a bee shouldn't be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, however, flies because it doesn't care.